Welcome to Machismo TV, the ultimate destination for modern men seeking to upgrade their lifestyle. Subscribe to Machismo TV and Saul T-Balls. We stream daily from 12 midnight to 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the best male-centric content. Highlight reels without reviewing or providing any editorial bias to the content. We have done so much, with so little for so long, we are now qualified to do anything, with nothing.
Peace, folks. This is X from TPOT Media. Open your mind and wake your black ass up. You know what time it is. Hit that damn like button as you make your way in the door. Grab a seat, settle in, get ready. It's the Grown Man Hour with your host, my man, Bernard Riley.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Mumia Obsidian.
How the hell? Okay. I pushed some old buttons. Ain't live streamed in a while. I'm pushing on the wrong button and shit. Okay. All right. We back. Shout out to everybody in the building. What's up and what's going on? Shout out to everybody. Peace and salute. Yeah. I want to say we back because I ain't never went nowhere. The pre-records been doing the thing. Some of them took off, got really good views, and they will still continue to go on. But gotta smuggle in a live show here and there. But shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to Machismo TV. Make sure you go and subscribe and support Machismo TV. Make sure you go subscribe and support. Shout out to everybody in the building. Just Being Jazzy podcast in the building. M. Perry says, "Damn, where you been? Do you not get the pre-record uploads? I mean, do you not get the notifications? Do you not get an impression? Do my thumbnails not come across your timeline? People are like, where you been? I just haven't been going live. Been producing content. I actually been producing, in my opinion, some of my best content. And let me know if y'all hear background noise, because the vent of furnace making a lot of noise. That shouldn't be doing that. But all right. No, definitely been. And y'all let me know, is that music loud or is that just loud in my speakers? I don't know if that music is real loud. Y'all can let me know that as well as we get into it. But shout out to everybody. Let me shout out a few more people before I get going. Shout out to Hood Conservative. I gotta hit you up. I've been meant to do it over this weekend, but I definitely gotta hit you up. Gotta talk to you. Shout out to the Mac Truckers. He said, Bernard is live. Good to see you, brother. Keep up the pre-records. Good stuff. I'm glad you like them. I'm gonna start this show off reiterating some of my best work that I did with the pre-records. But Logan JJ in the building says, good morning. I was about to say, damn, Jazzy Jeff got fat. Yeah. We're going to get into that, whether or not he's actually Will Smith's best friend. That's what it says. It says Will Smith's best friend 40 years. That's what it said. When the people in the blogs posted it on Instagram, I don't know how true that is. He could have been just an assistant, could have been somebody just working close to him. As you can see in the audio clip when I play it, he's an image of him and mention of him when he was in Will Smith's book. Like, they are close, but best friend maybe a little strong, but we'll get into that. But that's how it was reported. But shout out to No Country for Old Simps. Shout out to Roy Benson. Shout out to Hood Conservative. Shout out to the Mac the Trucker says, but I gotta shake off the rust. No, I mean, I got all kind of stuff set in there and buttons that I push, and that was an older one from an older intro that I had where Obsidian did the voiceover, and so yeah, that one was playing, and I was like, whoa, what that wasn't supposed to happen, but not the end of the world, but he says goal line extended. Shout out to you, shout out to Falcon Black, shout out to everybody. Shout out to LB Crypto. He says, what the fuck, bro? You just come home, LOL. Nah, man. Been home. Been banging out the pre-records. But all right, let's cut the music. We got to get into this crazy story that y'all seen drop with Will Smith and everything. But as the pre-records were mentioned, and y'all let me know if y'all hear some background, if y'all hear anything going on in the background, if y'all hear like any like a vent, a furnace, anything. I can hear it and it's bothering me. So I can hear everything going. But if y'all can't hear it, it don't matter. And we gonna keep moving. So let me know if all the background noise, background audio, if all of that is good, let me know if we good. If not, I can do something to make an adjustment. Okay. RM is saying no hit. No, she's telling me in the back, no sounds. Okay, she can't hear nothing. Y'all just not gonna participate in the chat. Okay, thank you, Falcon Blizzak. Somebody in the chat room talking back to me says no background noise. Cool. All right. So digging into this thing, but before we get all the way into it, I do gotta acknowledge, some of my best work. I'm lightweight becoming known for just debunking shit, things that everybody overreact to. I just look at it and I say, nah, that ain't legit. And I make my initial claim without the hard evidence, but I just let y'all know where I'm at on something. And then a little bit of time go by and then I find the evidence and then, voila, I was right. This was one of those situations with the Keke Palmer, Darius Jackson thing. I called it from the start when everybody was saying, oh, we threw her over the couch. How could he? Oh, he hit her. He choked her. He did this. How could he? And I'm like, nah, I just see them tussling over a cell phone. I said that and I said I was going to wait for the video to come out. Then I got the crazy idea that what if I just put the videos in chronological order? It could probably paint a picture of what happened. And it painted a perfect picture beautifully. And I dropped a video. A lot of people are copying and pasting my video and putting it out there. And they may get more views on me, and that's fine, whatever. I got to figure out a way to put my face and my logo and shit when I break a story like that. But anyway, for those of you that didn't see it, this is how the Keke Palmer, Darius Jackson situation actually played out. Screenshots in chronological. All right. I got all the screenshots in chronological order, and it's even timestamps in the corner of some of the images that corroborate the depiction. So if everybody want the video to come out, this is technically the video right here. Keke Palmer, Darius Jackson screenshots in chronological order. They argue. He goes for the phone. She uses her legs to try to block him. He shifts to the side to avoid the legs. He yanks up really hard. She hangs on tight, comes up with him. He shifts his body for leverage. He yanks really hard with his right arm. He snatches the phone free. He turns to walk towards the door, and she tries to hop over the couch to go after him. All right. No baby mamas was harmed in the making of that video. She's fine. And I said something when I dropped a pre-record on that. Hood Conservative said something like, because I said that, okay, what he did was not the thing that you should do, and Hood Conservative was like, no, man can't, Hood Conservative was perfectly fine with that, and I'm like, that ain't the way to go, your baby mama for the streets, just let her go, move on. You don't got to be in there trying to strong arm a phone from a woman. That is an act of aggression. It's not abuse in the sense that they tried to depict it, in the sense that they tried to spin it as that's the case. As to that, if that's the case to prove that he is just beating that woman up, they didn't prove their case. They could make the case that he's I don't even want to use the word insecure because I hate when women say that a man is insecure, because if they're suspicious that the man is cheating, they give it a fancy word. It's called their intuition. But when we suspect that she's cheating, we're insecure. It's like, no, his intuition drove him to believe that she was messing around, and he said, forget that, I'm about to find out. And it was actually, people have corroborated that other situation or other images where it looked like he was grabbing her. It was also about the phone. This man is obsessed with getting in that woman's phone. All right. At some point, you got to let go. Now, there's multiple schools of thought on that. You know, you got kids. That's your family. You want to fight for your family. You want to get down to the bottom of it. You want to fix it, but some stuff ain't fixable. Let the shit go. So there's multiple schools of thought on that. But either way it go, that should be the conversation, whether or not he's being a weak man, who he loved his baby mama. He never let her go. Is that what's going on? Like, that's the conversation. Are you supposed to love your baby mama who got her ass out in public? Are you supposed to love her that much to where you're fighting and wrestling with her in the house trying to take her phone from her? Or do you just let her go? Like, that should be the conversation. Not this man is abusing her heading into a custody battle. Like that. So the internet got it wrong. Most people on social media got it wrong. Everybody got it wrong. I got it right. There it is. I remember posting the link right there to the pre-recorded video that I highly recommend you click on it and watch it. I just dropped a short about it too. Actually, this video right here is the short that I just dropped. It's real short, 18 seconds. I'll run it back and then we'll get into the main topic. Keke Palmer dares Jackson screenshots in chronological order. They argue. He goes for the phone. She uses her legs to try to block him. He shifts to the side to avoid the legs. He yanks up really hard. She hangs on tight, comes up with him. He shifts his body for leverage. He yanks really hard with his right arm. He snatches the phone free. He turns to walk towards the door, and she tries to hop over the couch to go after him. That's what happened. Like I said, she won't release the actual video, so I had to make the video for y'all. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. I had to go and produce the video. But all right. All right. Here we go. Let's get into the main course. There's some other stuff that I'm going to talk about here before we get into the main subject. Let me pull that up and then push pause on that. But some other things that we're going to discuss is the simple fact that, right now, as some of you may know, Bill Burr is, kind of under hot water, mostly with his fans. He's not being canceled by anybody, but his fans is a little mad because his black wife, when Donald Trump was at a MMA fight or whatever, Bill Burr was there with his black wife, everybody cheering and rooting and high-fiving Trump. Yeah, Trump in here. And then she's seen giving 2 middle fingers to Trump. And Bill Burr, I think, it's reported that he told her after the fact that, these conservative-leaning white men are most of my audience. Those are the people that buy tickets to come see me do comedy. Comedy is the thing that keeps us living quite well. You do realize he probably cut my income in half, right? Just in that spur of the moment thing you did. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into even Gary Owens. It's funny, 2 white comedians who are married to black women. One of them is running into some black problems. She got the kids alienated, not letting him see his kids. We're gonna get into all that. That'll be in the second part of the show. But right now, to the main course, the thing that y'all probably seen. This guy, who's allegedly, supposedly Will Smith's best friend, was on Tasha K. Tasha K interviewed him. They right there in the boom boom room. He getting interviewed, and he's telling all the stuff about Will Smith. He's spilling more than what Jada Pinkett did. And apparently that is the thing. He got a book coming out, of course. You got a book coming out. You go figure out who can I stab in the back and throw under the bus. And speaking, no pun intended, with the stabbing in the back, considering the stuff that he's about to tell about Will Smith. All right. Let's go. Let's get through this together.
You looked at my Instagram, you see the hundreds of celebrities that I've done business with, done things with. And during the latter years of our relationship, Will was not my friend. I was his friend. I was around before they had Trey. Jada was the woman that everybody wanted. And Will needed that validation to have that type of woman.
You saw her say that Will Smith had a small dick?
Oh, I am saying to you, if a woman is used to something the size of a baby leg and you come in with a pinky toe, there's nothing you can do to please her. You can buy her 80 cars, you can get her 80 private jets. If she's itching for that baby leg, she want that baby leg.
All right. All right. Even Jada Pinkett didn't do him that dirty. Even Jada Pinkett did not do Will Smith that damn dirty. Like, she ain't never just sat there and said that the man junk is small. I think she did say that it was she, had to make herself have sex with him or she couldn't enjoy it or something like that. So maybe she did imply it. But he's going full gangster with it. He's probably sitting there thinking, okay, he sit idly by, let Jada trash him to try to get a bag off her book. I'm about to trash him to get a bag off the book. Shout out to Grown Man Business in the building. He said betrayal never comes from your enemy. Yeah. Technically, yeah, your enemies by definition can't betray you. They already on the other side. Yeah, just your friends. It's the friends and people close to you that do it. And a part of me do think to myself, like, is it like, Will Smith not giving these people enough money? The money ain't drying up. Will Smith still got bank, but maybe he ain't giving enough. Or maybe they want their own little bank, or maybe they got enough money, but they want their own little clout. They want to be heard. They want to tell their story. Stuff like that is why people who are close to certain situations, they go that route to where they want to expose stuff. They want to tell stuff. And sometimes it's just a marketing ploy. Remember when Scottie Pippen was writing that book and he just started floating out to the media that Phil Jackson was racist. Okay, well, how was he racist? Oh, you got to buy my book to find out. And so it's a content strategy. At that point, even though I do think he said some likely true stuff about Will Smith that's very disturbing that he about to say. And Falcon Blizzak is saying he looks zesty. If you haven't seen this video, trust me, you ain't heard zesty. You ain't seen that no, this video haven't got zesty yet. It's about to get real zesty real soon. It ain't this ain't the zesty part. So nah. But anyway, that's the implication there that Will Smith got a pinky toe and Tupac got a baby leg, and that's why there it is. Okay. All right, let's keep it moving.
Leg, she want that baby leg. You can beat a person so much that they fall into submission.
Who needs enemies when they got friends like you?
Oh, I could tell you what goes on the inside. Everybody else is just speculation.
Damn. Somebody told me I made my pictures in the book.
Your picture's in the book and your name is in the book. So you're doing some real elegant pimp. I'm blowing you up.
So yeah, there's videos you can find. You go looking on the internet. You can see him and Will Smith together. They were a thing. Only thing I question, this is the only part that I legitimately question, is how much of it was a genuine actual friendship, like they were close, or this is somebody who just worked for him as an assistant. I think that's likely what it was. He's like an assistant and a manager to certain celebrities. He's in the industry in that sense. Somebody who you don't see. He don't produce anything. He don't make anything. He ain't gonna be on camera. He ain't necessarily working behind the camera or anything like that. But he does. I don't even know why they need assistants like that. I don't know what the assistant does. But anyway, he's an assistant. That just is what it is. He carried a shit and walk around with him. All right. So I'm being told that she used a hand gesture to imply that August had more. Oh wow, wow. Okay, yeah, she used a hand gesture to imply that August had more than Will. Give me that clip. Give me that clip. I ain't never seen that. I need that clip. I don't believe she did that. That's one I got to see to believe. All right, let's go.
I love that.
I'm
I love
blowing
that.
you up.
This is what Jada makes the new people do. And I ain't gonna say new, they probably been there after myself, right? They will make you check into a rehab. And they'll pay for the rehab. Even though you're not on drugs, they're gonna pay for the rehab. And you have to go if you want to work with them. And then I've saw sexual acts that I walked in on.
Who'd you walk in on?
Him and Dwayne Martin.
Okay.
Hollywood is the hurry up and wait game. So 3 minutes later, after them telling me, hey, you got eyes on Will, we need him to come watch this. So I'm running all over the studio. He's not in his dressing room. I go to the cafeteria. I'm like, but I see his car there. I'm like, where's this guy at? So now I'm holding Dwayne down too. So I have the keys to his dressing room. So I'm like, yo, and they're calling I'm on walkie-talkie and they're calling my cell phone. Yo, we need to get Will here. And I'm like, yo, kind of fuck down. Like, I'm trying to find this. Like, this is unlike him, right? So, all right, I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal sex with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up, killing him, murder.
Sorry if you haven't seen this and you didn't know that was coming. No pun intended on that part. Sorry for being at a loss for words. I'm looking in the comments to see what y'all got to say. Thank you, Logan JJ. I did not feel comfortable making that joke because I was thinking a lot of y'all wouldn't get it. But that is literally where my mind went to that scene in For Color Girls when Amari Hardwick played the gay dude, or the guy that was married to Janet Jackson who was closeted gay, and he was saying, and she was like, okay, so you with me, but you're not gay, but you just like to get bent over by men. And he said, ain't nobody bending me over. And she was like, oh, so you doing the bending. Like, that's how she caught him. That's what made him officially come out. When she accused him of being the one that was getting bent over. He's like, I ain't goddamn it, I ain't that gay. I ain't getting bent over. Now I do the bending, guys. Kid, don't get it right. You can call me gay, but get it right. So yes, Dwayne Martin does the bending. Will Smith is like gay. He's the one getting bent over. It's all equally gay, but it's like a different type of gay when you're the one actually taking it up. Oh my God, man. This shit is horrible. Nobody needed this. Nobody needed this. We didn't need Jada Pinkett's book tour. We didn't need Jada Pinkett writing the Will Smith Tupac Shakur memoir autobiography, because that's what all her book was. We didn't need that. It got to the point to where even when stuff pop up about Jada, I just keep scrolling in my audience, because the last video I made about Jada, my audience, people didn't even watch it. People just kept scrolling. I was like, yep, it's time. We done with that. We're gonna take it. We're gonna put it up on the shelf, and we through with Jada Pinkett. We leave in the group chat. Block me from the group chat, like they say. That's what happened. So we done. We didn't need no more Jada Pinkett. Nobody asked for that. She gave it to us. The media gave it to us. The internet gave it to us. Everybody went wild with it. I get it. Clicks and views. Nobody wanted that or needed that, but that's what we got. And now here come this dude saying he got to embarrass Will Smith even more. Now, before I play the rest of it, it is worth pointing out, and none of this makes me sympathize with Jada, because at the end of the day, Will Smith's reputation is their meal ticket. Ruining his reputation in any way, shape, or form is just not acceptable. If y'all got married, y'all a team, you don't shit on his reputation and mess up the bag. You don't do that. Even if he's doing some weird, wacky stuff. She's still wrong for everything that she's done, that she's made come public. And it just is what it is. But if what this man is saying is true, the orders of magnitude of which I don't give a damn about any other story that comes out of that camp, that whole that whole family, any word that comes out of anybody's mouth, I don't care. I don't care. I got to get that Stephen A. Smith clip that I am here to tell you, we do not care. That's where I'm at on anything that come out of Will Smith's mouth, Jada Pinkett's mouth, anybody involved in that story, anything that got anything to do with anything. No. I gotta get that clip. Actually, dig that one up. Dig that one up. It's actually real short. It's actually legitimately short. I think somebody just got that already clipped down to 6 seconds. Yeah, hold on. I'm here to tell you, we do not care. Yeah. Yep. Don't want the short of it. Okay, here it is. Here it is. A 6 second clip. 6 second clip. Yeah, we got to get that. See, and this is why live shows can get weird, because right in the middle of the live show, the content creator start looking up shit right while he's supposed to be doing the live show. But hold on. I got the 6 second clip of that. I don't want the short of it. All right. And I got to get that one downloaded into the thing. But no, this shit is just goofy. This shit is just goofy. And yes, it's been rumors out there for a while Will Smith was gay, and people used to just say it. People used to say it without, necessarily without evidence. Hollywood is Holly weird, and shit get weird and shit get stupid, and everybody's gay and everybody doing coke off of, the stuff is wild. The stuff is wild. So when insiders come out and expose stuff, it's sort of like a realm of, okay, we already knew, but then there's sort of like a realm of, goddamn, but the details, shit. We didn't need to know who was bent over and whether or not he was killing it. That wasn't necessary. But going forward after today, my knee-jerk reaction to anything coming out of the camp of Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith, and anything involving, surrounding, or got anything to do with them, my default reaction is this.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
we don't care.
Jerry.
That's what it is. I can give two shits. After today, I can give two shits. A report can come out that Jada Pinkett had sex with Will Smith's brother, and she tied Will Smith up and made him watch. The TMZ could drop that. And my response is still,
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
we don't care.
Jerry.
That's where I'm at with this. But let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get through this. Let's go ahead and get through this. Shout out to everybody in the building. Yeah, hit the like button. Support the stream. I ain't did a live show in a minute. Support the stream. Throw something, throw something on it. Support the stream. I ain't did a live show in a minute. Going in, show some love. But Yeah, let's get through this thing. Let's get through this thing.
Like murder. There was murder in there.
What the fuck?
Will was bent over on the couch and Dwayne was standing up, killing him. Murder. Like murder. There was murder in there.
Okay, now whoever called him Zesty, I wasn't going with you at first. If I walk in on two men having sex, I don't know if I could just calmly describe it like that. I think if you could just calmly describe, it in those words, in that way, shape, or form, I think, yeah, I don't know, you just like that's some can't unsee stuff. And like the things in my life that I saw that I can't unsee, I have difficulty talking about it that fluently. Like he's talking about it from the standpoint, like let's just say if I walked in on my brother and having sex with a woman, and then I'm telling people about it. I'm telling my cousins about it later. If I just might, I might fuck around and say, oh yeah, he was tearing the pussy up, like that. Those words can come out of the mouth if you're a man and you walked in on another man having sex with a woman. When you're retelling the story, that may come out your mouth. If you walk in on two men having sex, it's no, you, man, he was tearing that ass up. It's like, no. You're not supposed to describe it that way. You're not supposed to have that kind of language in your description of what was happening. Two men was having anal sex and it was awful. The worst thing I ever saw. Okay, let's move on. You don't just say he was tearing that ass up. You don't just say that. B.SA is saying he's a liar. I hope so. I saw somebody make a thumbnail or a title saying, I gotta go. I'm gonna watch that video when I'm done and see if this person has any good information to suggest that he's lying. The hell you mean welcome back? shout out to Jackie Jack. Yeah, welcome back. I ain't been going nowhere. But okay, welcome back to the live stream.
These last $2, I'm not gonna lose.
All right. Let's run through the rest of this. Yes, there you go. That is the conversation right there. The Tasha K just don't learn her lesson conversation. Like for real. Like that's legitimately the conversation. Because she already getting sued by a celebrity. Now, she could try to throw the stones and hide her hands and say that, no, I didn't say it. He said it. Shit. You provided platform for this. You the culprit of this. She may go down again for this. I don't even get to digging all into, I heard some people say or talk about how her financial situation may be, a little shaky after the Cardi B situation. I ain't looking at it. I don't know. I don't care. I heard Corey Holcomb actually say that he thought those fights, she making up fake fights, and how she get into two different fights, one with some trans, one with that situation where that man where she like, stumped on his head with that heel, but that kick looked so weak. It looked, you try to punch or kick somebody in a dream. That looked like a dream kick. It's like it looked like an underwater kick. So I understand why he said that kick was probably fake. But yeah, I think they saying that Tasha K is faking these fights just to get people, just to circulate buzz and stuff, which I don't think you need to do, because I mean, clearly, if you can get an interview with this dude spilling all the information on Will Smith, you don't got to do stupid shit to get traction. But that's what people were saying, that the shit was that the shit was bogus. But anyway, BSA, I mean BSA, .sa, whatever, however we say that. He says what makes him a liar is he goes to Tasha K. Yep, I hear you. But where do people go to drop stories to get circulating? Would he be less of a liar if he went to TMZ? Would TMZ make him less of a liar? So it's like it's no evidence that he's lying, and it's like we're put in the unenviable position of trying to prove a negative. Now he makes a claim. Now we have to assess whether or not he's lying. I am good at assessing whether or not somebody's lying and picking apart the odds and ends of a story. If I watch the full interview when it come out, I'll be able to tell you if you're lying, because I'm good at finding inconsistencies in people's story. So, but right now, with what we got now, I can't really say. I can't really say. It's been rumors out there about Will Smith being gay for the longest. It's been rumors out there for the longest. I never fully bought them. I thought, people just be talking shit. There's a lot of stuff out there about you. It all can't be true, but it all can't be a lie. So those are factors into the equation that you have to consider. Those are things you have to average into the equation when you're looking at the total picture of somebody who got so many rumors and so many things just put out there about them nonstop. It all can't be true. It all can't be a lie. So it is a we don't know situation. But all right. RM makes a real good point in the chat room. There's never been such rumors about Denzel Washington and Samuel L. Jackson. That's a damn good point. That's why I say it all can't be true. It all can't be a lie. Some of it is true. but damn. But anyway.
Okay. What did you do?
Even when I was...
Look how bothered Tasha was looking.
And Will was bent over on the couch and Dwayne was standing up, killing him. Murder. There was murder in there.
Okay. What did you do?
Even when I...
What kind of question is that? What the fuck you mean, what did he do? What are you supposed to do? Go break it up? It's like, what the hell kind of question is that? What? I walk in or do gay men having sex. I am turning around. I'm walking the other direction. I'm gonna walk into my shoes, like I'm gonna turn around and just start walking into the threads come out of my shoes. Then I'm gonna stop and call it Uber. That's what the fuck you mean. What did he do? Like, what the hell? All right.
I was with the deer and headlights, and I finally said, "Oh shit."
You're not allowed to say "oh shit" when you walk in on anal sex. I don't think you're supposed to say "oh shit." All right. Yeah. So that shit happened. This dude going on. Why is that like that? Okay, hold on. Little rusty. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So that shit happened. The full interview is going to be dropped on Tasha K sometime soon, sometime in the near future. Shit is in the air. This is some deep shit. It's like you just when somebody. That's why, listen, even amongst consensual sex between male and female, anal sex is weird to me. I know a lot of people that do it. Knows a lot of people that's into it. Go ahead. But shit come out of there. If you like to stick your dick in shit when there's a perfectly good wet vagina that was either designed or evolved, depending on your beliefs, for your penis. How do you pass up the vagina to stick your dick in some shit? I don't understand it. I don't understand it, but that's just me. That is what it is. All right. Damn, he said your name is Dear Woke Christian. That's interesting. That's an interesting name. Yeah, he literally caught Will in a shitty situation. Yeah. He said evolved vaginas sounds amazing. Well, if you accept evolution as true, then yes, you would have to say that all vaginas are evolved. They evolved to please you. And that's why, I like vagina. And I don't like the other hole that shit comes out of. I'm sorry we having too nasty of a conversation here, but I just my the way my brain work, I'm just sitting here asking the question, if you having raw anal sex, it seems like don't just a little bit of shit get in your pee hole? And doesn't that just cause like a urinary tract infection of some sort? Like anyway, we got to move on. I'm getting tired of this shit. All right. Forgive me. I'm checking something real quick. But shout out to everybody in the building. Appreciate each and every one of you. We got to get into some more stuff. There's some more stuff floating out there before we get all the way into it. Shout out to
Welcome to Machismo TV, the ultimate destination for modern men seeking to upgrade their lifestyle. Subscribe to Machismo TV and Saul T-Balls. We stream daily from 12 midnight to 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the best male-centric content. Highlight reels without reviewing or providing any editorial bias to the content. We have done so much, with so little for so long, we are now qualified to do anything, with nothing.
All right, shout out to Machismo TV. Make sure you go and subscribe. It should be linked and it should be pinned to the top of the chat room. So, all right, we got to get into this. I'm just gonna play this clip.
295 arena and the whole crowd were cheering for them, and this time Bill Burr's wife was in attendance as well, including his husband Bill Burr as well. Things were
Okay, next time I'll find somebody to narrate the video that don't work at the quickie mark. Okay, that was wrong. Okay, no more gay jokes or racist jokes. Okay, all right. Let's keep it clean. People. All right.
getting interesting when Donald Trump was shown on the big screen in the same frame where Bill Burr's wife was sitting just next to Donald Trump, and she did this. So what do y'all think about Donald Trump?
There it is. He paused it right there. Now, here's the situation here. So Donald J. Trump at the MMA event. That's Bill Burr right there. Y'all can't see my mouse, but that's Bill Burr right to Donald Trump's immediate left. He's sitting right there. And that's his black wife, his beautiful black Nubian princess. That's her sitting right there. And she's flicking the middle finger. 2 middle fingers. Not one, but 2. She really meant business. Flicking them middle fingers to Donald Trump. And what that ultimately does is fucks up Bill Burr's back. How so? Bill Burr is not your run-of-the-mill comedian. Bill Burr is almost like on the spectrum of, I want to say white Dave Chappelle, but he goes against the grain. He goes against woke culture, cancel culture. He says things that puts him in hot water with a lot of people. He's the person who famously said, he had made a lot of jokes about Oprah. He's, because Oprah had a show on there, and they had brought on the women, and the women are saying things like the hardest job on earth is being a mother, and he's like, no, the fuck it's not. You can do it in your pajamas. He said being a redhead working on top of a roof in 110-degree weather is pretty damn hard. He said you women are bending over at the knee, putting videotape, putting DVDs in the DVD player. Got the kids being babysat by Barney. It's like he said so much stuff, and he got so many jokes where he's called out, white women, woke white women trying to get in on the whole oppression business and everything, trying to white women trying to join the victim Olympics and all of that. He's like, he's called all of that out. He's done an irreverent job of calling all that out, and what that has done is grown him a strong white male conservative base that pays money to go see him tell jokes. That money that from those conservative white men that go pay money to see him tell jokes is what takes care of the black Nubian princess who's flipping those middle fingers to Donald Trump. It's no way around that. How unself-aware of not just self-aware, but just aware of just the scope of things, to where you don't look at that situation and just say, wait a minute, regardless of what I think about Trump, I'm out here in public with my man. Yes, Sir Tice, this is like, wait, hold on. Sir Tice is asking, is this live? Actually, no, Sir Tice, this is a premiere. Sir Tice, this is actually a premiere. It's not live. If somebody do a pre-record, a premiere, and they respond to you, run. burn your computer or phone or wherever that happened at. But but no, shout out to Tice. But yes, this is fucking up the bag 101. Regardless of what you think about this man, you are out with your white male husband meal ticket. Like, could you just purport yourself? Could you just be on code with just the amount of decorum that you're supposed to operate with to make sure that the roof stays over your family's head? How do you not see that? Like, how, Sway? But no, she flipped him the bird. It's like, when you're a woman, this is what I'm really getting at here. When you're a woman and you're married to a man, what he is and what he does, like, you have to get lockstep with that and become that and eat, sleep, and breathe that, at least when it comes to making public appearances when he is a public figure. All right? You could go home and be like, I hate Donald Trump, his orange skin, and that funny looking Joy Reid hair that he got. You can say all that at home, but in public, you got to ride with the guy that you that's the guy you got in the car with. That's who you're riding with. All right. I mean, it'd be nice if you just shut the hell up while at home too, but bare minimum in public, that you don't go there just being yourself. The only reason you're there is because of him. The only reason y'all right there in that close proximity to the 45th president is because of him. You're there with him. You're an extension of him. End of. Don't bring that shit out here. But all right.
Bilbo's wife sitting almost with each other, and she was not looking good when the crowd was cheering for Donald Trump. Let me know your thoughts. Was sitting just next to Donald Trump, and she did this. So what do y'all think about Donald Trump was shown on the big screen in the same frame where Bill Burr's wife was sitting just next to Donald Trump, and she did this. So what do y'all think about Donald Trump, Bill Burr's wife, sitting almost with each other, and she was not looking good when the crowd was cheering for Donald Trump? Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments, and make sure you subscribe.
All right. That's what happened right there. A broader, probably better analysis. Hold on, because there's some nitty-gritty details to it. Hold on, let me pull this up. Hold on, not there. Hold up. Oh, fuck, I don't even got that ready to go. I was gonna pull up a video. Oh, there it is.
Thompson, former.
The show Comedy Hype actually does. I mean, when I do pre-records, I try to do this good of a job, but you know, this is a live stream, so I'm going to steal somebody else's pre-record and how they really broke down everything in the proper chronological context. But before I get into that, Captain Cisco is in the building. Says, did you see the Marvels? No. Says, are you excited about the new Star Wars movie about Rey Skywalker? No. Far as the Marvels, I will watch that, but I wasn't that excited to watch it. I think people are dissing it. So I can't really say. I don't know if it's deserved. I don't know. Everything with women leads is not worthy of being crapped on. It's when it's contrived, or they're replacing a male character, or if they're just smuggling it in the most contrived, obvious way to where it don't even seem like an interesting story. It's just a woman that they wanted to work into the story. So I don't know if that's necessarily the case of what's going on with the Marvels. I really don't know. I just don't. Shout out to you. Appreciate you putting 5 on it. But as far as Rey, I'm not exactly thrilled about that character. You know, when the Force Awakens came out, I was on board. I liked it. I liked the Force Awakens. I liked the Last Jedi, even though it was just kind of, you know, like damn, Luke just never left the island the whole damn trilogy. You know, he just was there, and then he astral projected himself over there, but he never really showed up or did anything. Not one single lightsaber clash or nothing. He just showed up, astral projected over there just to stall them a little bit of time to walk out the cave, and then he, you know, and then he died from how much energy he used. I mean, I was like, damn, really? That's Luke Skywalker's ending. But the movie was still good, other than that, you know, Canto Bite scene. And then when the fucking I can't even remember that last movie. What is it? The Rise of Skywalker. When The Rise of Skywalker came out, I was like, okay, this shit is stupid. That's when I gave up on the new Star Wars trilogy. You know, they kind of just pushed Finn to the side. They had an interesting story where we thought it was going to be a stormtrooper turned Jedi. They just made him just useless. You know, he just turned into the last 2 movies. He just turned around into just a black dude running around crying about the white girl. Where's Rey? You know, it's like, is Rey okay? You know, that's all he turned into. Just a nigga crying about a white girl. You know, it's like, that's all he turned into. They ruined Finn, and the movie just got stupid. You know, with the last movie. So I didn't give 2 shits. I hated the way it ended. They brought Palpatine back on some nonsense. I just couldn't. I couldn't fuck with it. They ruined it. Yeah, they ruined the trilogy. It ain't make no sense. And Carrie Ann Fisher, you know, Princess Leia, died before they filmed the 3rd movie, so they had to smuggle in some deleted scenes to make it look like she was in the movie. You know, they never had Luke, Han, and Leia in one scene together because they just kept killing off a different one each movie without them even being in the same place at the same time. It's like they fucked up an opportunity, and they told the story so messed up. You could tell that they just shoehorned it together out of nothing. You could tell that the first movie had one direction and a different director took it in a completely different direction. And then the third movie, I think they went back to the guy who directed the first movie, and then he tried to undo everything that the guy in the second movie did. It was almost like he was watching the directors argue with each other with their different visions. It was they handled that so fucked up to the point to where, to answer your question about the Ray movie, hold on. I'll let you know. One second.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Jerry.
That's where I'm at with that. That's where I'm at with that damn Ray movie. But all right. That's where I'm at. But so no, I'm not excited about that. The only thing that Star Wars Ahsoka was good. Okay, I'm not about to get too far on Ahsoka. Ahsoka was good. The last 2 episodes of Ahsoka was kind of lackluster, but overall, Ahsoka was good. I don't know. The only thing I get excited about is everything that's going to happen from there, because it's going to be a movie that's kind of based on what was going on there. And I think they're going to de-age or have a fake, computerized face of Luke Skywalker dealing with Thrawn, everything. I forgot the villain name, but yeah, they're gonna have that going on. So it's gonna be some stuff going on there that I'm gonna like. But the continuation of that story with those characters from the sequels, I can give 2 shits. I really don't. But I am curious. The guy who, last thing I'm gonna say, then I'm gonna move on. I know some people that don't watch Star Wars, so I can see leaving the chat. The guy who made the Clone Wars, who wrote the Clone Wars and all of that, and Rebels, that's the guy who directed Ahsoka. That's the guy who directed and wrote the first. He wrote and directed Ahsoka. He created. That's his character. He created Ahsoka and that whole series. And he did the first 2 seasons of The Mandalorian. That was good. Like pretty much everything that he's done with Star Wars has been good. So that same guy, when he make a movie based on, The Mandalorian and based on Ahsoka, and it's going to like pick up in that same time frame, is going to actually, I think is going to be actually good. And so that's what I'm waiting on. That's what I'm waiting on. Damn it, SKC, I said this last thing I'm saying. Andor was good, but it was boring. Andor was good, but it was boring. Rogue One was good. Right? Rogue One was great. Andor told a good story, but it told a great story in a boring way. That's how I felt about Andor. But Andor, that leading into Rogue One and then leading into A New Hope, all of that was it's great. But Andor, I hope they just pick up the pace in Andor. I hope they just pick up the pace and make it move a little faster. Okay, last thing I'm gonna say. The actual thing that I actually want to see in Star Wars, since they going back and all in different, areas of the timeline, I would like to see them make like a Darth Vader movie. If you make it 3 movies, I don't care, but I want to see them make like a Darth Vader movie that take place in between basically what I wanted to take place. Yeah, sometime between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. I want to see some Darth Vader movies take place in that time. That's what I really want to see. That's just my personal thing. But all right. You said Ahsoka was dog shit. Go to hell. All right. Ahsoka was good. First 6 episodes was great. The last 2 episodes kind of slowed it down. I kept falling asleep on Andor. I had to force myself through it, but it was good. It was good. All right. I dropped down I was at damn near 180. I dropped down to 158. We got it. Shut the hell up. They better not bring back Darth Maul. They killed him twice. I haven't read the Vader comics, but I'm well aware of them, and I've heard people make YouTube videos talking about them, and they sound good, and I don't even want to read them. I just want them to make some damn movies about the shit. But all right. But they can't bring back Darth Maul. You can't kill somebody twice and bring them back. At that point, no death matters. Not a single death matters at that point if you keep bringing somebody back. I already don't like that people be getting stabbed with lightsabers and living. Like, what the hell? But, all right. But anyway, says, for the live show and the likelihood of a Saturday Hood Conservative collab. Thank you for the super chat. Do appreciate that. Appreciate you putting 5 on it. All right. Let's go.
For Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson. Former President Donald Trump made an appearance at the UFC 295 event held in Madison Square Garden this past Saturday and was met with middle fingers thrown up by comedian Bill Burr's wife, Nia Hill. Trump reportedly arrived at the fight with Tucker Carlson, Kid Rock, Donald Trump Jr., among several others, and the crowd was over 20,000 people that saw what took place on the Jumbotron, and the video was seen and shared online by even more. One Twitter user identified as DJ McCauley responded to the viral clip of Hill sticking her middle finger up. The user originally said, "I overheard their conversation in the hotel lobby after the fights were over. Bill wasn't too happy." Now that portion of the tweet was deleted. What remains on his Twitter account follows. "Hey Nia, you remember that little salute you gave Trump back at the UFC event? Yeah, that one finger wave? Oh man, you should have seen your face. It was like, take that, Mr. President. I swear I nearly choked on my beer. But hey, let's talk about the aftermath here. I'm doing the math in my head, right? And I'm thinking, well, there goes half of our income. Poof. Just like that. It's like you flipped off our bank account along with Trump. I mean, come on, Nia, I'm a comedian, not a magician. I can't just pull dollar bills out of a hat, especially now that you've turned us into public enemy number one."
That's what Bill Burr, I always call him Bill Blur, it's Bill Burr. That's what Bill Burr's saying to his wife, reportedly. I don't know if they're saying this was actually written or if somebody overheard this. Let me actually back that up. I think they're saying that somebody is reporting that that's what he said. Oh, Bill Burr wrote that. I don't know if he wrote that or not. Hold on, I gotta double check.
Account follows. Hey, I overheard their conversation in the hotel lobby after the fights were over. Bill wasn't too happy. Now that portion of the tweet was deleted. What remains on his Twitter account follows. Hey Nia, you remember that little...
Okay, when she was not clear, she said what remains on his Twitter account. That portion was deleted, but what remains on his Twitter account. Is she talking about Bill Burr's Twitter? No, that wouldn't be on Bill Burr's Twitter account. So this guy would have to be writing what he heard. So again, we're talking secondhand. We're talking secondhand information. He heard it and then he typed what he sent. What he's saying he heard. He's typing what he said. He's typing what he heard. Put it like that. So take that with a grain of salt. But either way it go, what was said there says a lot. It says Bill Burr understands that his black wife, his black Nubian princess, his queen to be, flipped off Donald Trump and basically flipped off, roughly give or take, 50% of their income. Like, yeah. She's fucking up the bag.
Salute you gave Trump back at the UFC. It's like, congratulations, Nia. We're now officially the Bonnie and Clyde of perfect excuse.
Hold on, there's more. Hold on.
Not a magician. I can't just pull dollar bills out of a hat, especially now that you've turned us into public enemy number one. And now every time I bomb on stage, I've got the perfect excuse. Sorry, folks, my material was way funnier before my wife decided to start a one-woman protest at the UFC. It's like, congratulations, Nia. We're now officially the Bonnie and Clyde of comedy, robbing ourselves with every joke. But in a weird way, it's kind of hilarious. I mean, who else can say their wife gave the president the bird and tanked their income in one fell swoop? Only in America, right? Anyway, next time, maybe just stick to shouting at the TV, huh? It's safer for our bank account. Now, we can't confirm how valid his statement was, but another user defending her action said that would be Nia, the wife of comedian Bill Burr, saluting Trump during UFC 295. In anticipation of the F Your Feelings crowd attacking her for being disrespectful, let me remind you, Trump's entire platform is built on attacking and disrespecting anyone going against him. I stand with Nia.
All of that is irrelevant. And I see what she did there saying the fuck your feelings crowd. But no, it's a good jab that y'all are the fuck your feelings people. Why y'all in your feelings about that? But no, it's a difference. It's a difference if you're saying that, okay, you gave the middle finger to somebody that we like, that we love and respect. And now, as a result of that, we're associating that with your husband, who we used to like, love, and respect. And now we don't like and love and respect him as much, which means we're less likely to buy a ticket to go see him. So it's not about feelings. I mean, you can't call them snowflakes because they just saying that, okay, well, you said fuck you to Trump, so we saying fuck you to you and your husband. That's not exactly snowflaking. We're not going to buy a ticket when Bill Burr comes to town. That's not snowflaking. That's just saying that, hey, we don't rock with you no more. But the person who's saying that is trying to, saying I stand with her for her expressing herself without thinking about the big picture. The big picture is their money. The big picture is their fan base. If you have customers, you don't want to piss off your customers. If you sell a product and most of the people that consume your product, let's just say that you sell, I don't know, you sell hamburgers. Put it like this, the CEO of McDonald's can't say, oh, my customers are fat and lazy. Okay, they're gonna go get their fat and lazy burgers from somewhere else. Like, that's what it is. So there's no other way around that. It's like you can't mount a defense for that. You just can't.
In addition to these Twitter users, several others would insinuate that Burr would lose money and his career would take a step back because of this move. Now, it's no surprise that Burr's fans.
But it is interesting. It's an interesting angle, whether or not conservatives in their own way are participating in cancel culture. It's not the same. It's not the same just saying that, okay, we don't fuck with them no more. You're allowed to not fuck with somebody. I think it turns into cancel culture when you're trying to get somebody taken off platforms or trying to get somebody not to be able to get booked. And you're trying, when you start doing on that stuff, like everybody has right to withdraw their dollars from something that they don't want to entertain, fund, or support. Like that part, that's not cancel culture. That's not cancel culture. But there are some things where, you probably got to keep an eye on it to make sure that ain't, conservatives out there snowflaking about shit. Yeah.
Fan base is filled with mostly white men. We don't have the exact demographics of how many conservatives are fans of Burr's comedy, but we can assume that because Burr often plays devil's advocate, he has fans on both sides of the political spectrum. Some other tweets commenting on the viral video read, "Got a new line for your next gig. I married a hood rat and she gave a former president the finger. She's like school in summer, no class."
Yeah, I get that joke about a 3.5. That wasn't that funny, dude. That, got to come better than that. I don't know why that's the one that they highlighted. I know people have made funnier jokes than that. I haven't even been on that side of Twitter. I don't know, but I know it's funnier jokes than that. I know they clowning her bad on that side of Twitter. Like, come on.
Another user would say, "Control your rude wife. Thanks." So after hearing all the backlash, Hill would subliminally respond on her social media with a few clips of her own. In one post, Hill would share a clip of the film Casino, where Sharon Stone's character threw a bunch of poker chips away, which could possibly be a reference to users saying she's throwing Burr's career away with her action.
Now, that is interesting because in Casino, what was the chick name in Casino? What was her name? I can't think of her name. I cannot think of her name to save my life. I haven't seen Casino in a long time. But, and I can't, I wish I had that movie. Ginger. Yeah. It was in a song. He was like Ginger from Casino, and now you a pro. Yeah, I think it was Nas says. Nas mentioned that in the song. Anyway, that chick was hazardous. Ginger was fucking up the bag, if I remember that movie right. She was fucking up a lot of shit. So for her to respond like that, basically saying, "Yeah, I'm Ginger out here," like, yeah, that's doubling down on the fuckery. That is some serious doubling down on the fuckery. To basically say that, yeah, I'm out here wilding, I'm like Ginger, and I'm throwing the money away, and I don't give two fucks. Yeah, that's kind of out there. That's not okay, I did that in the spur of the moment. I got home, my husband talked to me, and I see the error of my ways. I ain't about to release no public apology, but I'll just keep my mouth shut and my head down, and hopefully that all of this get solved. And hopefully my husband figure it out. Hopefully my husband figure out a way to make them white men laugh again. Hope, like that would be the right response. But no, she's out there poking the bear. Charles Merchant in the building. Shout out to you for thank you for the $10 super chat. He says, if you are dating or married to the curse, you will have made your own bed. This curse will cause you to get in fights and possibly embarrass you. Yeah.
What do we get for $10? Everything you want.
All right. Let's get back into it. Thank you for the super chat, Charles Merchant. Do appreciate that.
And another post as a response, Hill would simply say, "Thanks for the love, everyone." Joining me in on this conversation is our very own Mr. John Abba.
Yes.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Who that said thanks for the love,
Could possibly be a reference to user saying she's throwing Bird's career away with her action. And another post as a response, Hill would simply say, "Thanks for the love, everyone." Joining me in on this conversation.
Who is Hill? Okay, maybe that's okay. Anyway, that's the end of that one. I'm not going to listen to their back and forth that they about to go on and on about that. That show, Comedy Hype, the way that they present stuff, I actually like the way they present stuff. They make sure they got as much facts and information as possible when they present stuff. Then they try to do it like they're presenting it unbiased, but it is biased. And then when they have the conversation, they pretend like they're presenting both sides, but they're really just presenting the biased view. It'd be a little debate on the show, but it mostly they lean hard to one angle. They lean hard to one angle on that show. But I do like that how they set things up. I do like how they set things up where they give you all the information. So yeah, shout out to them. If you don't know what happened in the story, you can just go to them. They'll if they cover it, they break it down. They get the information out there, but it'd be on a slant, but at least the information be out there. Now, all right. The last thing I got to get into, and it's just the irony of this one. All right. The irony of this whole little thing here where let me get this wound up. Give me a second. Let me bring this down. All right. The poetic irony here that is two white comedians who are kind of going through hell, not going through hell. One of them going through hell. One of them actually maybe going through some financial troubles, over the black woman that they're married to. Just a little subtle poetic, just a little irony, just a bit ironic, Probably a coincidence. Let me let's see. And this is actually sad. Comedian Gary Owens' ex-wife calls him out for being a deadbeat dad. Nearly 3 years ago, comedian Gary Owens' wife, Kenya Duke, filed for divorce after 20 years of marriage and 2 children together. Kenya called her husband out for cheating, meaning takeout, has learned, and the two have been in a bitter divorce and child support battle ever since. Well, for the weekend, Gary decided to share a video. We're about to play that video real soon. Just giving you a little backstory on it. He says, well, over the weekend, Gary decided to share a video where he talked about how he hasn't seen his son in 3 years and how he had to sneak to his son's job just to get a look at him. Gary expected sympathy from his fans. Here's a video that Gary released. Now, we're about to get into the video, but just the orders of magnitude of how just fucked up that is. If you got to like sneak pull up at your son's job just to try to, get a peek at him. I don't know how old the son is. There's a clip of Bill Burr saying he has to get his jokes approved by Nia. Are you sure about that? Was he joking? Was that a joke? That may have been one of his jokes that she may have approved. Ooh, it's a cart before the horse circular thing going on here. He has to get his jokes approved by her, but when he said that, was it a joke? Which means he wouldn't have to get his jokes approved by her, or if he has to get his jokes approved by her, and then he said that statement that he has to get his jokes approved by her, but was that a joke that she approved, and therefore that's why he said it, and then it circles back to him, having to get a joke. We don't know. I don't believe that that's true, because if she's the same person who would give Donald Trump the finger, she's the same person that wouldn't approve of, I would say, most of his jokes. I really don't think she approves of his jokes. Clip that one. Put that in the. Oh shit! I gotta go back to the main topic. I forgot. Clip that. RM, put that one in the back for me, because I don't got the YouTube. Put that one in the back. But I was told that there was a video going back to the main topic of Jada Pinkett, implying that August junk was bigger than Will Smith's. I didn't believe she did that. So we probably gonna close the show on the fuckery. But all right, let's watch Gary Owens real quick after I just gave you the backstory. Let's go.
Personal life, personal. I've learned that through the divorce. Try to keep it personal. As a lot of people know, I haven't seen my kids in almost 3 years or spoken to them since the divorce, and I understand they're just, I guess, healing in their own time. And I try to reach out and I try to see them, but it just hasn't worked out yet. I'm gonna go to my daughter's graduation next month at North Carolina A&T. So I'm just gonna go by myself. Not gonna try to how can I put it? Not gonna try to make.
Let it sink in that the man who's paying for her college and now she's graduating is not, he can't see her. She don't want to see him, don't want nothing to do with him. She gonna take the money, but she don't know. The son don't want nothing to do with him. You got to sneak to the son's job and just glance in there. I don't know what the son do for a living. I don't know if he's like high school, college age. I don't know. You gotta, I like, it's that messed up, and he's being called a deadbeat. Keep that in mind when people be saying, "No, the problem is you black men need to take care of your kids," and blah 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 blah. And we say, "Well, it's not. It's more layers to it than that." The separation between black men and black women over here with the kids, and black men over there by themselves. That separation is just not as simple as the man just turning and walking away and not looking back. It's not that. I've been saying for the longest, it's not that simple. To where if he haven't been able to see his kids, or more specific, it's not just that he haven't been able to see his kids. It's not just that the kids don't want to see him. I mean, hold on, what dang, got something in my eye. It's not just that he haven't seen them. It's the divorce took place, and the kids were so well trained up and indoctrinated to where they had no desire. Like, I want nothing to do with my dad when he's not with my mom. Like, that take a lot of indoctrination. Like that takes a lot. It's easy to alienate the baby daddy that don't live in a house. But like separation happens and the kids are done. The kids made their mind up. That says a whole hell of a lot. That right there literally says that the whole time when he was taking care of, providing for that family, she was putting those kids against him the whole time while they were under the same roof. To where when the separation and divorce happened, they were already trained to not want nothing to do with that. Like, let all of that kind of shit sink in. Like, damn.
Make it awkward for her because it is her day. So I'll probably just fall back, and then not gonna. I don't want that to be the time for us to reconcile. Hopefully, when I was in San Jose, I found out where my son worked, and so I stopped by his work just to see him. Not that he would see me. I wanted to see him. He's teaching kids how to swim. I go to his job, and I went there Thursday hoping he would be there, but he wasn't. But I found out he was coming in the next day. And it was interesting because when I came in Friday to go to his job, my whole goal was just to see him and to hear him, because I haven't been in his presence in like 3 years. So when I got there, like one of the other swim instructors came up and they was like, "Hey, are you Austin's dad?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I thought it was kind of odd because I was like, I figured he would have. I don't know. I guess people know we haven't talked, especially if you're in his social circle. And he goes, "You want me to get him?" And I was like, No. And then, because I didn't want to invade on his space, basically. And then he said, "Oh, he's right there." He said he's back in the locker room. He goes, "Oh, he's right there at the pool. He's already in there teaching kids how to swim." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I went and I watched him. And the thing is, he's not on social media, so I haven't seen a picture of him or videos of him or just to see how he's changed in 3 years. So it was the first time I'd seen him, and I just felt all the way. I blended in with the other parents watching their kids swim. And as I'm watching them, oh my God, this delivery guy walked in and he was like, "Yo, are you Gary Owen?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he could tell I was being polite, but hey, not now was probably the vibe I was getting off. He goes, "Oh, is your kid out there?" And I said, Yeah. I'm sure he thought little kid was out there, not one of the instructors. So I said, Yeah. He goes, "All right, man, I'll leave you alone, man. Nice meeting you." I said, "All right." And then, but I just got to sit back and I got to watch him, and I took some pictures for my own use, just because I hadn't seen him in forever. It was just cool to see him in that environment, being patient, being kind, he was just in his element with the kids. I saw how they were excited when they saw him, because he was always the.
This is actually my first time watching this. That's why I don't even got that much commentary. I'm just watching it. I watched like the very, very beginning of it and I read the article, then watched like 15 seconds of him talking and was like, "Okay, good. Yeah, I'll talk about it." I never went back to watch the whole thing. This is my first time seeing this. And it's like, he sounds like, man, this is like sad as hell. Like, he's just legit excited, like not excited, but like I can't even put it in words. It's like him. I'm just able to see him. I'm just able to just watch him just doing the stuff that he does from far away, and it's like he getting emotional just looking at it. And then 3 years is a long time for kids. Like, I don't know how old the son is. But I know 3 years is a lot of change. Like, damn. Damn, Mike. See, I didn't know that. I just knew the surface level. I just read the article and was like, all right, I'm just going to blaze it up and talk about it. I didn't even know that. So this is not even his biological son. So yeah. So like look, you see somebody with that kind of emotional attachment to a kid that ain't his, and to the point to where I just want to see him and just watch him from afar. I don't even want to invade his space. Just want to be a fly on the wall and just watch him and then just leave. Yeah, like, that's somebody that's a good-hearted family man that's really hurt by this whole situation. No other way to describe that. But shout out to Mike. Thank you for putting $2 on it. Appreciate you. But all right, let's dig back into it. Let's dig back into it.
I wasn't sure how he was doing. I know he took the divorce hard, but I wasn't sure. Like, I can track my daughter by going to her college's website, and she's always on like.
It was in 20 years. He hadn't seen him in 3 years. He had been married for 20 years. So he hadn't seen him in 3 years.
Magna cum laude list. She's very smart, so I can kind of from afar see how she's doing. But my son, I just
he's cyber stalking his daughter, basically. That, you know, no other way to describe that. You gotta basically just use all the social media. You know, go to Instagram, go to college, you know, website and see what's going on. Click on this, click on that, and see what's going on with her. Like that's what you got to do for his daughter, whose college he's paying for. By the way, he's paying for it. Let's not lose sight of that. Let's not lose sight of that. He's paying for that college.
Really couldn't I didn't know, you know. I just haven't seen anything. I haven't seen a video or picture or nothing in almost 3 years. So it was funny because not funny, but I parked across the street and I just sat, and then I saw him walk in, and it was all just luck. I was there for like an hour and I saw him walk into his job, and I went, oh man, that's him. And I knew immediately when I saw him, and then I was able to blend in with all the other parents. And then, yeah, it was just, damn. I got to hear his voice. I got to see him in his element, and I got to see that he was all right. So that was important to me. So I don't know if he ever saw me. I don't know if, I just don't know. There was a couple of times I thought we were going to make eye contact, but didn't happen. But I was kind of like standing behind a column because he was at work. So I didn't want to be that dad just showing up unannounced. But it's also like, when am I going to see him? So I just blended in, and I remember I was almost paralyzed. Like, I couldn't leave. I was there for like a couple hours just watching them help these kids learn how to swim. But it was just cool just to see him, you know, just being. I think that's what you want as a parent. Just your kids to be productive members of society, not getting in trouble, liked by people. And he was just, you know, it was cool to see. So hopefully we'll get to talk soon. But yeah, it was just cool. I was debating whether to do it. Even the only few people that knew I went, my manager was like, you sure you want to do this the day you're special? And I said, yeah. And she goes, all right. She goes, I just don't want you to get emotionally, you know, in a different place and da-da-da. And I was like, no. I said, this is what we do. As comedians, we always compartmentalize. We always are dealing with stuff, and then you get on stage and you just got to be funny. And she goes, oh, I don't know. And my manager even says, she goes, I don't know why you even brought that up. She goes, of course. That's what you guys do. But it was, he was on my mind though after I saw him, because I was like, man, I wanted to go back Saturday and Sunday, but I didn't know if he was going to be working, and if I could sit outside and luck of the draw, he would show up again. So, but it was cool. It was cool just to see him, just to be in his presence, just to almost feel him a little bit, to be in his.
God damn, this is sad as hell. This is sad. I didn't know this was this sad. I didn't watch it beforehand. I had no idea. Like that is sad as hell. Like, this is just watching the ending of a sad movie. Just damn. No one in the building with the super chat says he has a biological son and daughter with the ex. Yeah, somebody is saying that he has Mike said he had a stepson. If he has a biological son with the ex, then okay, probably was a biological son. I don't know. I don't know. I was kind of new to the story. I read the article and what details was in there, but then there's, you know, specifics and odds and ends that I didn't really know. That's why I just threw this in. This is thrown in on the back end of the show, and I ended up, you know, walking into a very damn sad, sad story. Like, this is like he's legitimately hurt. He's legitimately hurt, and I feel him. And this is what men go through, and this is the man. Let's not, you know, make no mistakes about that part. This is a man. This woman is calling this man a deadbeat. Nothing about this sounds like a deadbeat. Everything about this sounds like a man who wants to be in the life of the kids. But it sounds like they're at an age where the mom can't keep him out of their life, but she's trained them well to where they don't want him in their life. Even though in the case of the daughter, he's paying for her life. Like, that's what's happening there. That's what that is. No other way around it. But shout out to No One. Do appreciate you dropping the $2 on it. But
These last $2, I'm not gonna lose.
All right. Let's see. We got to get into, where is this at? Okay, got to go to the private. All right. I was told something that, nope, that's not what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. All right. I was told when I was doing the initial story, when the guy was spilling all the beans and all the tea, as they call it, about Will Smith, I was told that Will Smith, that Jada Pinkett implied that Will Smith junk was little and Augustus was bigger. And I said, I don't believe that shit. Get me the tape. I have the tape. So we're going to segue. We're going to segue into this fuckery. And then probably call it. Let's see.
To the red table, and surprisingly, her husband Will Smith joined her. They talked. Jada is now reluctantly confirming that the relationship.
You just feel like it ain't really nobody's business. Yeah,
but
yeah.
Then we got a timestamp on this one.
And how she met August 4.5 years ago. But thankfully, Will pressed her to be more clear.
An entanglement.
Yes.
All right. Did you share me the last video? Because this is like a recap of the entanglement. I don't think you sent me the right video. This can't be the right video. This is just an entanglement recap. Okay, 2 minutes and 8. Okay, 2 minutes and 8. All right, let's see. All right, we're going to go at 2 minutes and see what happened.
I think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not a homewrecker.
Now, if you're like us, you're probably wondering why August? Well, we'll let Jada explain it.
I just wanted to feel good. Mm-hmm. It had been so long since I felt good. Yeah. And it was
I don't know. That ain't that. That's a little fancy fool interpretation of what. I don't know. I don't know if that was. I don't know if that does it. Oh no.
Us, you're probably wondering why August?
And to make it clear that he's not a homewrecker.
Now, if you're like us, you're probably wondering why August? Well, we'll let Jada explain it.
I just wanted to feel good. Mm-hmm. It had been so long since I felt good. And it was really a joy
wait a minute.
to just help people.
The audience can't even see what I'm laughing at because that thing at the bottom is in the way. So they can't even really see what I'm laughing at. Hold on. Move the scroll at the bottom. Yeah, when something, the thing that's the featured evidence is at the bottom of the screen. You gotta remove all banners. And how did that banner get there when one of them moves? How does another one come back? It's like Hydra, remove one and replace with another. Okay, all right, here we go. All right. This was supposedly the evidence that she tried to tell. She said that that August junk was bigger than Will, and that's why.
Yeah. And I think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not a homewrecker.
Now, if you're like us, you're probably wondering why August? Well, we'll let Jada explain it.
I just wanted to feel good. Mm-hmm. It had been so long since I felt good. Yeah. And it was really a joy.
The implication there, it was that it was signaled with her hands It was signaled with her hands like this when she was like, I wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I had felt good. Like she was like showing like, no. So yeah, no. That's not evidence. That's not evidence. That's some fun conjecture, and it does sound eerily similar to Halle Berry's "Make Me Feel Good." Yeah. But all right. Where's that other thing? I had another thing in here. What is this? All right, what is that there for?
Hold up.
Else that I wanted. Oh no, I think that's it. All right, that was yeah. Forgive me. I'm trying to dig stuff out the back. Okay, that was the Jada Pinkett thing. Will Smith asked what she's looking for. August. Okay, that was the August thing. All right. What is the point of this one that SKC sent? Okay. That's the Bill Burr saying that she has to approve all his jokes. Yeah, I don't really care that much about that one no more. I moved on. So, all right. We're just trying to round the show up and close all the loose ends, everything that was floated out there that needed to be confirmed. The links were gathered. We're trying to close up loose ends. Hold on. And of course, SKC sent in.
Fucking time. There's been fucking assholes on my street walking around, no masks.
Of course, SKC sent an 8-minute video with no timestamp. I can't get jiggy with that. I'm about to watch 8 minutes to hear one line. But anyway, Emancipated Negress in the building says he wasn't doing it for her and she wanted to feel good. The look on Will's face. I guess that's a woman thing. I think women interpret that her positioning her hands like with hands at a certain length, saying I want it to feel good. I guess women interpret that as her implying some things. I think that's a woman thing. I guess.
What do we get for $10? Everything you want.
Shout out to you. Do appreciate you. Shout out to the Standard RLC. Thank you for the Keke abuse coverage. Yeah. Absolutely. I may drop that link in the chat room for those who have not seen it. I did a full, perfect chronological breakdown. Took all the screenshots, put them in chronological order. The chronological order that I'm put them in, because some of the videos had the timestamp in the upper right hand corner. So the after I put them all together in the chronological order, the timestamps of in the upper right hand corner does corroborate the way that I put it together, and I put them together quite smoothly to where you could see what actually happened. And it was just a tussle over a cell phone, and she was never choked, and she was never thrown over a couch, and she was never punched, and that's what happened. So yeah, I'll put that link in the chat room. Actually, I'm gonna drop that link in the chat room right now. We're about to drop this up because I've lost interest in whether or not Bill Burr said his wife has to approve his jokes, because his jokes are so racy. I don't think that his wife, who's giving middle fingers to Trump, would approve any of that shit. I think she's shutting her down mouth up for the bag. I think that's what's going on. But make sure you go, when you leave this video, go right there. I basically broke down and debunked the whole false narrative and lies in the Keke Palmer video, where, well, Keke Palmer screenshots that she said were domestic violence were evidence that he was abusing her. I showed that no, he wasn't abusing her. You could argue that, he was being, shouldn't have been trying to strong arm a phone away from a woman. But the fact that he's wrestling and tussling with her over a phone, I think that proves that he's not abusive, because he was an abusive. A truly abusive man wouldn't have to work that hard to get the phone. You knock her ass out and then just get the phone and go through it. And when she wake back up, hand her the phone. Here you go. I'm done. Like that's how an abusive man would have handled that. Abusive men aren't wrestling phones away from women. It's give me an abusive man is doing that shit like what is it? Tookie Williams, Tookie Johnson. I forgot his name, but it's basically like give me your phone. We can do this the hard way or the easy way. I like your phone and I want it. We can do this the hard way or the easy way. That's how an abusive man is handling that situation. She's either gonna get that phone up or that situation gonna be over with real quick. Like, no, that's not an abusive man. A man who, love his baby mama, he never let it go, and he is aggressive and trying to catch her cheating. And Fleece Johnson, Tookie Williams is a guy that he was a blood that that did some time. I think Anyway, I think he started the Bloods. I don't know how I got Tookie Williams and Fleece Johnson mixed up. Mm-hmm. But anyway, an abusive man know how to Fleece Johnson that phone away from a chick. You gonna hand me that damn phone? Oh, he's a Crip. Okay, Crip, blood, tomato. Crip, blood. Okay, I was about to make a bad joke. A white dude actually told me this before. I don't know how we got on the tough subject of what happened to the Black Panthers, and he was like, yeah, they all turned into Crips and Bloods, didn't they? I was like, God damn. And then I looked at the history, and it was some overlap. I was about to call them racist, and I looked and I did the history, and I was like, okay, it was a little overlap. They didn't all turn into Crips and Bloods, but it was some overlap. But but yeah, no, that happened. That happened. But either way, yeah, go check out that video. Go check out that video. I was talking about something that I forgot what it was, but no, abusive man would have got that phone right from that woman. The fact that he had to rustle and tussle and wrestle the phone out her hand and then go run away with it so he can go through it. Yeah, not an abusive man. I think in some reports he either left the house with the phone or he went somewhere. When people steal their boyfriend or girlfriend phone, they lock themselves in the bathroom and go through it. So yeah, that's how that worked. That's what he did. But all right, we about to get up out of here. The Panthers might be back, but not today. But no, we about to get up out of here. Shout out to everybody in the building. Peace, salute. Go watch that video if you haven't seen it. When I put all the Keke Palmer screenshots in chronological order so we can see what actually happened. And with that said, we out of here. Peace.
Welcome to Machismo TV, the ultimate destination for modern men seeking to upgrade their lifestyle. Subscribe to Machismo TV and Saul T-Balls. We stream daily from 12 midnight to 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the best male-centric content. Highlight reels without reviewing or providing any editorial bias to the content. We have done so much, with so little for so long, we are now qualified to do anything, with nothing.
And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we are out of here. Peace. We gone.